Hey, Dorothy. Hopefully you guys can hear me. I forgot my mic at home. Food. I'm eating food. So tonight's message is only going to be a short one. I'm not telling you, Pauline. Welcome in, Matt. Welcome in, Marie. Great Spirit, angels, ancestors, divine light. Pray tell what is the message tonight for the energetic collective check-in. Welcome in, Michael and Matt. Tonight's message is only going to be a short one. I'm not going to be on here too long. I forgot my mic at home. I'm sorry about that. My bad. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Okay. Angels are going to pick up the top, the bottom, and the middle. What's the best blessed message for my collective? We got the Holy Spirit, miracles are possible. Jophael says, weed your thoughts. And the healing rays. Healing is not linear. Your ability to experience miracles is down to your capacity to believe that miracles are possible for you. Don't give up hope. A real turnaround is possible now, and the light of the angels is surrounding you. inviting you to step into the most gracious receiving state possible. Open your heart and expect a miraculous solution. You are worthy, so know it. Hey Josh. Raphael says, your mind is like a garden, a space that requires time and attention. Take the time to weed out the thoughts and feelings, that are spoiling the beauty. Release from your mental space the reoccurring stories that you're telling yourself, especially those that are hooked into the energy of fear. Instead, think about what you desire and remember what lights you up and enjoy the blessings that are in your life. Let flowers bloom from your loving thoughts. And healing rays, healing happens today, not tomorrow. Angels of healing are surrounding you at this time, and in order to support their mission of guiding you to a state of wholeness, it's essential for you to move out of resentment and regret and into a state of trust. Trust in the higher powers that are surrounding you now. They are on your team, working with you, for you, and through you. Your activation for these three: I support my own experience of healing. My thoughts are seeds that blossom, and I am worthy of miracles in all forms. So I think good things are going to start happening for us, collective. We just got to keep the faith. Things may be looking a little weird and off kilter, but I have a feeling things are going to change. Voice of Souls, what's the message for my collective? So we have forgiveness. Welcome in, Ryan. We have burden of tears. And we have learning in reverse. So somebody's looking for forgiveness because they didn't learn their lesson. And I think they're pretty upset about it. The number 19, 21, and 4 could be significant here. Cynthia, welcome in, honey. It's been a quick minute. I'm going to get a vibe check on these to find out what the deal is, and I'm going to clarify it. Can I get a vibe check on forgiveness? 3 cards. 1 more. So somebody was living in the past, and they were having a continued cycle, making bad decisions, dealing with their addictions, and they're wanting forgiveness for that. Because I think when they were in your life, to some degree, I think they wreaked a lot of havoc or chaos regarding you. And they're looking for forgiveness. Yeah, they don't want to have any type of legal trouble with you. Can I get 3 for burden of tears? Yeah, so they're burnt out. They're burdened. They're feeling empty since you've gone. I do believe there's some sort of separation here. You could be in no contact with this particular person. Um, they were gambling and they lost big time. Now they're stuck. They're in a dead end and they're frozen. All right, learning in reverse. Yeah, you were dealing with a narcissist that didn't want to let go of you and was out of control. And they failed to learn their lesson when you showed up. Because I think you tried to help them heal, and they wanted nothing of it. So now they're regretting everything that went on. Can I get more on this? Forgiveness. Yeah, Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. I have a feeling they tried to take away your blessings, and it turns out how you're juggling, but you're juggling things just fine. One more. Yeah, they turned your whole world upside down. And tried to stagnate you. And now they want to reconcile and have no conflict with you again. Burden of tears. Oh, they actually somehow love you and they want to put an end to this bullshit. Apparently they're exhausted, or they wanted you exhausted, they wanted you stagnant and stuck. It's like they're receiving some sort of karma. You could be dealing with the King of Pentacles. Can I get one more here for burden of tears? Yeah, 9 of Wands. You fought a good fight, collective, and it looks like you're winning. You're in the last stretch of it all. Learning in reverse. The 10 of Cups. Can I get 2 more? We got 3 of Wands. We got the Sun in reverse. And the 8 of Wands. So what that's telling me is that I think they had a lot coming at them at the time. They didn't learn their lesson. And they see that there's certain things going on right now to where you're moving forward, and you're pretty well leaving them in the dark at this point because they didn't learn their lesson. And I think they're realizing that you could have been their Ten of Cups. Now, I'm kind of getting the feeling that this Ten of Cups was their bait to you. They were trying to give you this whole Ten of Cups, but it really wasn't a Ten of Cups. They were leaving you in the dark. And the Sun and the Eight of Wands, they had other people behind the scenes, right? And being a narcissist, being egotistical, being an opportunist, they felt that it was something that I'm really kind of getting a sense of entitlement. They felt entitled to this. However, it's looking to me on the bottom of the deck here, we've got the Hermit, the Empress in reverse, and the Knight of Swords in reverse. And it's almost like there's some sort of self-sabotage. I guess they had some time to think about their sabotage and their lies with how they came forward by the looks of it. We got the Chariot, the Devil reversed, and the Page of Pentacles. So somebody came in with a faulty offer and you didn't take it and you moved on. You found some sort of purpose. And despite the lies, you learned to love yourself and move towards your wheel of fortune. You've basically been holding, you've been holding your chips to your chest, so to speak. You've been kind of overthinking, but you've been stepping into this leader, emperor kind of energy, kind of point of view. You had, throughout this rest and recuperation, you've been finding time to rest and find some sort of truth, revelation. You could be getting downloads. And it's looking like there may be some sort of celebration coming up, or you could be meeting new people, showing some sort of compassion. There's something good here happening. You're recuperating, finding out the truth. And although people colluded to come up against you, you've seen through it. I'm really picking up on like a high priestess or high priest energy. And everything that they came up to collude against you with kind of fell through. It brought you a bit of a wake-up call as to what's truly going on. Okay? You're no longer in your head about it. You're wanting to move on, having hope. You're balancing out your masculine and feminine, stepping into the frequency of a soulmate union or divine union. Maybe you're hoping on a miracle, wishing on a miracle. You're going to be coming to a crossroads. There's going to be many different decisions available to you now that you see things for what they are. Okay? So what I'm showing here, it's really showing you moving on, that you're not taking back the past energy. And I think there's somebody out there that's regretting what they did to you. they had a hard time letting go of you. Oh, there's the high priestess and the five of pentacles. So they pretty well left the high priestess out in the cold, and I believe they're getting karma for that. It's a sad day to be them, that's for sure. You're definitely going through some sort of a evolutionary change, collective. We got initiation by water. We got alchemical mutation. And dark angel. No, not McDonald's, Kitty. I wouldn't eat McDonald's. That's an insult. I don't eat humans, thanks. So, initiation by water. Your spiritual path this lifetime involves you becoming a clear channel for spirit. You're meant to communicate with higher guidance from a loving spiritual world. Your initiation by water will further open your receiving channels, dislodge lower vibrational material, and sensitize you to the subtle realms of light. You're being opened to a world of which you may only have dreamed, such as its beauty, grace, and love. Situations have been arising in your world that evoke emotional reactions and challenge your opinions and beliefs. You may not feel in control. You may feel like your world, your own emotions have become like a stormy sea in which you're being tossed about. And you're doing your best to not drown in the chaos. Yet you are not to fear it. It is stirring that which has been held within so it can be released. The storm will pass and the waters of your emotions shall become more serene. You could compare the process to a glass of water with muddy sediment at the bottom. The water appears clear, and as the mud is left to lie, however, once that water gets stirred up, the mud rises. Then it can be filtered out, and the water will be clearer than ever before. The turbulence was a step that led to greater clarity, and the waters in the glass are comparable to your emotional waters, and the fixed opinion, beliefs, or long-held emotional patterns based on the unsolvable past pain are the sediment at the bottom of the glass. Hold the glass up to the light. Can the light shine through the sediment? No. But it can be seen through the clear water. So remove the sediment, and the water will be clear enough to allow light to shine through without obstruction or distortion. The light is the light of spirit, of higher truth, unconditional love, of peace, wisdom, and joy. You know that you are meant to be a channel for the truths of the Spirit, and as the advanced soul, you are capable of successfully enduring the process of filtering out whatever would obstruct the clear flow of higher consciousness through your being. Perhaps tired of emotional swings, you have suppressed your emotions and believe that you feel nothing. Yet you are acting out unwanted behaviors or suffering from apparent random physical accidents or maladies, which is your subconscious's way of expressing your hidden feelings. If this is the case, you are encouraged to be kind to yourself, to give yourself time to reflect upon your true feelings, releasing emotional blockages. It doesn't have to be drawn out process. It is often the resistance and fear of the feelings within that is most difficult than expressing the actual feeling underneath that resistance and finally letting go. Whatever pain you are feeling right now is a sign of emotional healing and recovery. You are encouraged to accept and process your feelings, especially those that do not make much sense to you. Your emotional truths will make more sense as you heal. So if you can get help from a healer, a therapist, a counselor, or a mentor, they will support you and help you recover your part of the process more swiftly. Know that even though it challenges you at times, this is a good thing that is taking place, necessary for you to more fully receive the divine connection for which you yearn. Your invocation for this card: I choose to lovingly, gracefully, and kindly let go of that which I no longer need to hold on to emotionally, and forgiveness is easy for me. I forgive myself and all others for our human mistakes. I choose to honor a mistake as a chance to learn and an opportunity from the divine to grow more loving. I ask for protection, assistance, merciful grace, and tender compassion to bless me through this initiation, so that I may thrive in joy, And may all those who are divinely destined to become clear channels for spiritual love be supported by unconditionally loving beings that can assist them to successfully move through initiation and shine the light of the Spirit through their hearts for the benefit of all beings. So be it. Alchemical mutation. I don't know, does this sound better? Does this work better? If I take my earbud out and I talk at it? Can I get a test? Test 1, 2, 3, test. Alright. So, alchemical mutation. Your spiritual growth is changing your mind, body, and soul. It is very real, and it aspects of your divine destiny. It is awakening spiritual talents and attracting in new energies. This process will bring tremendous joy and satisfaction. The body changes as light enters. Alchemy is uh, cata- catalyzed and transformed. Transformate. Hello. Let's try that again. Changes as light enters. Alchemy is catalyzed and transformation happens. Sometimes the appearance of the body changes. There will be change in hope or in how the body feels, responds, acts, and creates. Radiant increases, lightness of being increases. If you have clairvoyant vision, you will see the increase as through as though the person is actually lit up from within. Spiritual abilities become grounded in the body, and the person can channel healing energy just as naturally as they would set the dinner table. The spirit becomes a living reality in the body and the material world, an extension of the divine light. This alchemy is an empowering gift. Oh, it's telling me it's dead. Hang on. That one should be okay. So spiritual abilities become grounded in the body, and the person can channel healing energy just as naturally as they would set the dinner table. The spirit becomes a living reality in the body, and the material world is experienced as an extension of the divine light. This alchemy is an empowering gift of love. Symptoms of this process can at times be challenging. They may include headaches and other aches and pains, flu-like symptoms, and inexplicable and nearly overwhelming fatigue that lasts for days, and then suddenly vanishes along with a surge of new energy. We may also experience pinging in the ears, increased sensitivity to light or sound, hormonal imbalance, and hot flushes. excessive sexual energy, mental obsessions or mood swings, aggression, and unintentionally harsh reactions to people. If you have been experiencing any of the above and wondering if these are or other unusual symptoms could be a direct result of increased spiritual energy affecting the body, then the answer is that this is very likely. You are encouraged to source whatever professional help support that you need. Just don't go ask your doctor, because I guarantee you, they'll put you on an antipsychotic and they'll try to shut you down. Don't bother. Seek out a like-minded healer instead. But either way, take care of your body, stay hydrated, eat your favorite food, providing that it's healthy, cut out the junk food, and also consider using the following simple practices to ease away the side effects of divine alchemy taking place within you. These simple practices include getting regular rest. Additional sleep is a powerful way for the body and mind to heal and repair, integrate, and reorganize, and allow time for physical exercise, which can help release excess energy, especially if you tend to feel mentally congested. Take some time away from meditation, spiritual studies, or discussions and energy work. Instead, simply be in nature or rest. If you work with colors, then take a break for a short time, only working with very soft, subdued, white, or colorless light. If you have a tendency to push yourself with spiritual work, learning to take time off on a regular occasion will help you recover more quickly and suffer less. Finally, working with cooling energy, not cold, but refreshing, as a way to discharge excess heat can be extremely beneficial to body and mind. You can do this by sitting in the shade or in a room that feels cool and relaxing, or even by cooling your hands before an air conditioner or fan and then using your fingertips to transfer cool and healing energy by lightly touching your chest, back of the neck, and the back of your head, ears, and forehead. You could also do a cold plunge if it's something that you're interested in, or taking a cool shower. Your invocation for this card: I call upon the beings that love me unconditionally and ask for divine grace, protection, information, assistance, intervention, and healing in all ways now. As I change alchemically, may my body and my mind be supported and recovered with divine assistance. I celebrate the alchemy that the light creates and which kindness I allow for it to unfold in my body, mind, and soul. According to the guiding hand of the divine love, may all those on the path of love and light be assisted to walk their path with as much joy and as little suffering as possible. Through our own free will and divine grace, so be it. We have Dark Angel. The Dark Angel comes to you with a radical truth. Divine love is always there for you, without exception. Love will never forget you. It will never stop caring for you, and even when it seems most unlikely, In fact, especially when the divine is reaching for you and nurturing you. Even our wounds are ways that we can discover love and divine grace through the healing process. The divine is always helping you remember who you are and find your true joy. When the dark angel appears, you are being given a gift of light, even if it is and it may seem to be a hidden blessing. A dark mystery is one that helps us to learn that even if things don't seem to be working out according to the timing or the methods that we believe necessary, the light and love of spirit are unfailing. If a door is closed in your face, it is the wrong door for you. Divine love will ensure that the right door opens at the right time. When you encounter darkness, how you respond can make either the dark or the light victorious. You can choose doubt and fear, or you can force the darkness to serve the light. But by choosing trust and faith, you are spiritually advanced enough to trust unconditionally. That is the trust that burns bright, not only when things appear good, but even when your mind thinks things seem to be heading in the wrong direction. Does unconditional trust mean that you have to give up if things get tough? Assuming it is not meant to be? Of course not. Relying on unconditional trust and understanding the dark mystery, you're willing to go through periods of not knowing. You are willing to continue on your path even when you are not seeing immediate results, because in your heart you know it's right. This type of trust is powerful enough to release any separation between you and the universe. You know that even when the universe guides you into challenging territory, you shall benefit, grow in divine power, and become an amazing being you are destined to be. Praying to the beautiful dark angel, the writing, drawing, dancing, your feelings, or dialogue with your dream images, you can work through the pain of a challenging time and grow in wisdom. What matters is that you honestly express the depth of your suffering. Then, when you are ready, acknowledge that the experience has helped you grow. As we realize how we have grown through the experience, turning what was once a source of pain into spiritual light, we masterfully transform our deepest pain into our greatest growth and the spiritual accomplishment. We become true spiritual alchemists, releasing light from the darkness. As you learn to put more faith in love than in fear, your trust becomes increasingly unconditional, and you find the light even through the dark. In this way, you become initiated in the mystery of the dark angel. Then you can show others that this is possible. You can help heal others from victim consciousness and show them that the inner peace is possible, even when they are facing the unpredictable twists and turns of life. If you have been going through a difficult time or struggling to heal an issue, the dark angel promises that even though the depths of despair, you shall find the light. In your own time, you will rise again into trust, restored faith, and hope. All will be well. Your invocation for this card: I call upon the wisdom of unconditional love, that I may be empowered to see the true light within everything and everyone, including that which holds the outward appearance of darkness. I honor the truth that the darkness serves a purpose, and I treat it always as an opportunity to strengthen the light. I call upon the light of the divine love to ignite the light of my own heart, strengthening it each day. Through divine grace, I'm always held in the light. May divine grace shine through me and into the hearts and minds of all beings upon the earth. So be it. So those are the three Lightworkers angelic activations. Hey, Bean. Well, you don't have to have a cold shower, Ryan. You could have just lukewarmed it, or just a little cooler to the point where you could stand it. You don't have to just go right cold. The whole point of it is to cool your body down, not absolutely suffer, right? Okay, go ahead and pick a number between 1 and 3. Keep it to yourself. I don't want to know it in the chat. And I'm going to do 3 Celtic cross readings. So pick one and hopefully it served you. Can I get the first reading, Spirit? What's the headspace? The heart space? The past? Behind them? What's behind them? What's the current moment? What's the influence? attitude and relation, hopes and fears, and outcome. All right, number one, people are colluding. It's either you're colluding with other people or people are colluding against you. Your obstacle right now, your challenge is you're having to take stock of all of the situation and try to go through an evaluation to find out what your options are. In your headspace, you're looking to resolve, you're looking to reconcile, you're looking to put an end to the gossip or the overall he said she said drama bunch of bullshit. And in the heart space, you're feeling like you're missing out. It doesn't matter what you do, it feels like you're spinning your wheels, it's like you're in a rut. Your past energy is the Nine of Wands, which you've come through a lot of pain and suffering, and you seem to be standing on your own 2 feet. You're a wounded warrior, and your immediate future, as to the right now, is you've got the Wheel of Fortune, right? So this particular energy, like you're moving out of a rough time of drama, of pain, of suffering. You're trying to alleviate some sort of issues. And it seems as though for the next little bit, it doesn't. We've got the Eight of Wands. So it's like things are either going to slow down or it's just like there's certain opportunities that are not going to happen. Now, the Magician in the reverse here is your attitude in relation to a situation. And it seems as though you've been manipulated into something, or you were manipulated or coerced. I'm also picking up blackmail. Um, your attitude in relation and your influence. This is somebody that is wanting to be very destructive and very much sabotage. So this could be your own self-sabotage or somebody that wanted to sabotage something regarding or connected to you. Your hopes and fears is the Two of Swords, and I feel that you had to make a decision without really knowing all the facts, and you had to more or less use your intuition in this in order to make any sense of it all. However, your outcome here has got more than one card. You've got the Two of Pentacles, so you're wanting to balance things out. You want to have a new beginning with somebody, have a new foundation. This is your wish fulfillment. However, somebody here is fighting for truth, fighting to have the truth. There's definitely conflict, or somebody could be conflicting with you because you're standing on truth. You're standing with logic. You're standing with justice, and because you're standing on business, you're being very logical. Somebody's trying to create conflict with that. So that's reading number one. I do see you maybe taking a step back. To some degree, I think it would be better for you to take a step back and see things from a different perspective. Just because of the manipulation, maybe there needs to be communication to find out more information to get the full story. But you're being told to nurture your truth that is you. Nurture your experience that you had. Remember. I get a feeling that you may have been gaslit to a certain degree. All right. Reading number 2. Your situation, you've got the 8 of Wands, so things are going to pick up very, very quickly. What's the challenge? Mm. Not listening to your intuition, not listening to your inner voice. That's your challenge. You've got some new collaborations coming in, though. With the heart space. Heart space. You got the 9 of Wands. So you're a wounded warrior. You've definitely been through hell and back with your heart. What's the past? What's behind them? Hmm. Uh, Trying to find your independence. What's the current moment? What's your current moment? The sun. So things are going to get brighter. You're working on your independence and you're moving into a very bright time. What's the next 3 to 6 months? The 8 of Cups. So you could be moving into a new place of understanding. Something's being revealed to you. And I'm really kind of picking up that you're doing better than expected. So things are going to start picking up for you very, very quickly. And it's not the fact of walking away to new horizons. It's making the current horizon beautiful for yourself. Okay, being that you're starting in with this independence, and you're moving into a very sunny period of your life, things are going to pop off for you, I think. What's your attitude in relation to the situation? You got the 6 of Swords, so maybe you're wanting to walk away from something. Your influence. What's your influence? Queen of Pentacles. So you're stepping into a very grounded, very prosperous, uh, very beautiful, nurturing kind of energy. What's your hopes and fears? The Fool. So maybe you're fearing that you're overlooking something or you're overthinking. And I feel like with this, you don't want to make a mistake, right? Because you've gone through a lot of transformation. Things are happening very quickly. And it's looking like you don't want to make a mistake with everything because everything is starting to finally fall into place for you. So you're looking to try to gain from that benefit and you're trying to not slip up. What's your outcome? Yeah. So you're not wanting to miss out on something, but you're overthinking it and you're going to miss out on something. Can I get a clarification on that, please? Three of Wands. Yeah, there's going to be some new development, some new downloads, some new information coming in regarding all this. Can I get a clarification on the Fool, just to make sure? Yeah, you're dealing with some toxicity. You're dealing with some toxic, maybe past energy. There's definitely some sort of colluding, some sort of temptation, some sort of obsession. Um, but there's going to be enlightenment come from this collective. What's the Six of Swords? Yeah, so the Six of Swords, it's like somebody's trying to tempt you out of your comfort zone. I'm kind of feeling like they're trying to, it's really kind of giving me, they're trying to bait you out of your blessings, right? They're trying to get you to move on, and it's almost like they're sending you, they're trying to screw up your solid foundation, right? And I get a feeling they're going to throw a lot at you all at once. And failing to use your intuition is going to hinder you. But you're going to have to initiate that initiation in trust. Like, I'm getting really trust the process with this. You know, um, despite the situation, you need to trust the process. So I hope that helped, number two. I'm going to do one more. All right, what's the situation for number three reading? The King of Cups. So you could be guarding your heart right now. You could be in a very loving, compassionate kind of energy. You could be standing true with your heart space. What's your challenge? We've got the Knight of Wands and the Queen of Pentacles. So, King of Cups, you could have a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio coming at you in a bit of a lustful energy. Or, sorry, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn coming at you in a lustful energy. Or a very, very forward kind of movement. Very abrupt, very passionate. Like, this person's not messing around. They're very grounded. But then again, with the obstacle and the challenge, this person could very well be karmic, coming at you with a rather manipulative kind of energy. What's the headspace? The Six of Pentacles. So you don't feel like there's an equal give and take with the heart space. You're guarding your heart right now. I kind of figured you were guarding your heart. What's the past? I'm really kind of feeling like you've been feeling manipulated. What's the past? Yeah, it's because of lies. Somebody's being deceptive. What's the current position? Yeah, you're being very strategic right now. You almost have to be sneaky. You're being silent. What's the for 3 to 6 months? Yeah, you're headed into some sort of betrayal. There's some sort of betrayal happening with this. No wonder you're guarding your heart. What's the attitude in relation to the situation? Yeah. So somebody's gaslighting you about some sort of love offer, and it's not really working out to what you want it to be. Okay. Uh, your intuition is telling you not to, but they're kind of throwing a very, very good game. They're trying to seduce you, but they're very I don't know, they're very deceptive. You're having to be very strategic as to how you're going about this, but it doesn't look good. It's looking like you're being betrayed. They're going to break your heart. They're just going in for the. It's like they're an energy vampire. That's kind of what I'm picking up on. What's your influence? Yeah, you're wanting. You don't know whether to walk away from this or stay. It's been very odd, sporadic kind of energy throughout the experience. You don't know whether or not you want to move to calmer waters or not. You're questioning yourself. What's the hopes and fears? Like, you're looking for commitment, but they aren't. But maybe they're showing up like they want to commit, but they really don't. So be very, very discerning as to how this is all panning out. What's the hopes and fears? The hopes and fears. Yeah, you need to nurture the truth that is you, stand in your power, stand for logic, be patient, shine your light. Like, you're a very beautiful energy, I do believe, and they're trying to take advantage of you. I do see here that um, by you nurturing your truth, by you seeing it without, without, by you taking the rose-colored glasses off and seeing it for what it is, and just standing in your essence of your divine power, like I do feel that you're stepping into the divine energy. And I do believe you're in the process of healing your heart, and this is why you're so guarded. There very well could be a queen of wands that you're interested in, rather than this queen of pentacles. Maybe you're trying to get this queen of pentacles out of the picture because she's not really. She's trying to show up and emulate this queen of wands, but there's no. They can't compete where they don't compare. Is what it is. What I'm getting. Now, if this is your energy, you need to listen to your intuition, and you need to nurture your intention and your overall view on things. Don't let people gaslight you. Don't let people bring you to an element of something that you're not comfortable with. Yeah, you're looking towards your wish fulfillment, and that doesn't necessarily include anyone. That can just be your own being in your own space and being happy with what you have. because you're not really being reciprocated. With the Six of Pentacles in that in your mind space, like you're not really there is no equal give and take. And I don't blame you for guarding your heart. I don't blame you for standing strong with that because of the deception and the fact that you're moving in a time of betrayal. I really don't like that energy. The fact that you're having to be strategic, I just stick to myself for now and wait on the divine to work its magic. Don't allow these people to come in and try to meddle with you. Specifically, the Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo individual. They're coming in for a quick hot minute and they're going to be gone again. So it's not even worth it. Specifically, when you are trying to choose who you share your energy with, like this is an energy vampire, is really what I'm feeling here. And the fact that they're wanting to like bypass your intuition, you're very intuitive. Whoever you are, you're very empathic, empathetic. So you work through your emotional rather than your intuition. But I think through this, it's getting you to tap into that energy. Okay, it's really trying to get you to get your intentions straight. But if you don't stand on business, I don't see anything good happening out of this. Like you're coming out of a time of deception into a time of betrayal if you're not careful. So I would say no to this particular energy and maybe do some healing. Because, like, at this point, you don't know whether you're coming or going. You don't know what you want. And when you don't know what you want, you should do nothing. Okay? Don't make any decisions on faulty thoughts and what other people are saying. Make decisions on what you want out of your life. Don't give up control to somebody else so that way they can take control of your life. Because you give them an inch, they're going to take a mile. Right? And before you know it, you'll be deceived, you'll be confused and abused if you allow other people to take over. And especially if they're going to be in this energy of like a very stingy, very selfish energy. Like, and considering you're walking into like the next 3 to 6 months, you're walking into some sort of betrayal, I would like put a stop to that. It's guard your heart. Stand on business. Don't allow people to stomp all over it. You should have the ability to trust people, but today you can't really trust anybody at this point, considering their intentions. So stay true to you, okay? And don't allow people to gaslight you and tell you what you want to hear just to get what they want, and then they screw up, and then you got nothing to show for it. You deserve better than that. Is Avi in the house tonight? Somebody wants a reunion with you. Somebody wants a reunion with you because they need your help. And Spirit says this is a very karmic situation, and they don't want to take accountability. They're trying to tell you, it's not me, it's not me. but they were repressing certain knowledge. They're trying to repress something. Thank you, Pansy. Yeah, they're all on their tears and emotions. So, Spirit saying that this person that's coming in to have some sort of a reunion with you, they're very karmic. They're definitely in their feelings, and they're trying to suck you back in. And it's kind of giving me that they want to baby trap you. Don't fall for it. Somebody is gaining a newfound respect for you. Yep. What's the vibe check? Try to keep the good vibes going, collective. If you're feeling a little bit left out, that's okay. Spirit's trying to work with you to heal right now. There's a lot of continuous cycles that have been going on, and they're trying to help you cut them out. You might have blocked somebody out. It's probably a good thing that you did that. They tried to keep you hooked on these cycles, but instead of being in denial and trying to run away with excuses and escaping, you just stood firm on your principles. You see where you went wrong and you started to fix it to try to heal. I think you're going to have a time to get away and relax soon. And finally heal from this clingy ass ex. Yeah, you're healing. There's no more nightmares, no more brokenness. You're done with this stupid failure bullshit. They're having a hard time letting go. You might have had a hard time letting go of this energy. I really think that you gave it your all with this relationship, and it didn't work out the way you wanted it to. It left you very uninspired, very kind of like, why did I bother? Your head's no longer in the clouds. You took off the rose-colored glasses, and you rid the chaos and the upheaval and the bullshit out of your life. Instead of running away from it, you just stood firm. It's like they tried to take away all your possibilities of success, and this is why you had to move away. It's the only reason why you're not stuck anymore. You're no longer in the dead end kind of energy. You're speaking up. You are sharing your story, I think, with the world and people around you, and you're helping and enlightening them on their journey too as well, which is giving you a newfound reputation of mutual respect. You're finding unity, closeness, where you once didn't have success or optimistic energy. Yeah, you had a hard time coming out of this pain and suffering. This particular energy didn't want you in this energy of self-care. They wanted you sad. They wanted you broken. But you moved above it into your divine energy. You're quite possibly dealing with a narcissist. Yeah, you've removed a lot of these emotions. You've worked through it, through the fear, through the worry. You're no longer hitting rock bottom. You're rising to the top. Yeah, you blocked these people out. You could have been dealing with a psychopath, very sadistic, somebody that was looking forward to watching you in pain. Some sort of old dirty ex, dead relationship, very, very clingy. You blocked them out. Yeah, you're nurturing yourself now. You're being gentle and mothering to your inner child, maybe. You're learning to empower yourself again. Yeah, you're headed for a new opportunity, new business, blow up, something happening. There's definitely something good happening here since you blocked them out. I'm also getting there's somebody that love bombed you and gifted you a whole bunch of stuff, only to find out that they were basically trying to curse you. They tried to ruin you because they wanted your essence, they wanted your gifts. Meanwhile, Archangel Michael had a different plan. You're being divinely protected. Yeah, you were dealing with a psychopath. Is there anything else regarding this staff spirit that we need to know? Yeah, you're coming out of isolation. I think Archangel Michael had you isolated just for the simple fact that, um, yeah, you need to just separate from this energy. There's definitely some sort of a divorce, or you're needing to ghost this energy. They tried to trap you. They wanted you with no options. They wanted you stuck. They didn't want you reflecting on what they've done to you, so they tried to sabotage you instead. They didn't want you tapping into your talents. They didn't want you self-reflecting. They didn't want you having any epiphanies. Shivani, why are you asking such a question? If you're asking that question, you should already know the answer. Somebody's facing their consequences because they're a lustful, stupid, dirty pig. Okay? They're very, very greedy. They were giving mixed signals. They were making bad choices. They were playing games. Quit playing games with my heart. Fucking Backstreet Boys. It was for anybody that it resonated with. And Shivani, if you're going to ask me a question like that, should I break up from my relationship? What would make you want to break up with your relationship? Give your fucking head a shake, my dear. If you're actually coming out to ask that question, you're clearly debating breaking up with them anyway. Why wouldn't you break up with them if they're not serving your best, your highest good? If they're manipulating you, if they're abusing you, if they're leaving you in shambles, why stay? You know? Why stay in places that, that all they do is manipulate you? Why stay in it? Why stay around that when you deserve better? Everybody deserves to be loved, providing that there's no manipulation, right? It boggles my mind how people can question, whether or not they should leave a relationship. Like, if this relationship that you chose to be in isn't serving you, then chances are you should probably leave. Why would you stay and deal with a bunch of bullshit for what? It makes no sense to me. It boggles my brain. Like, you deserve better. There's a time and a place for everything, and now is not the time to settle in a stupid ass toxic relationship. The world is shitty enough as it is. Why should we stay in shitty experiences for what? Because we think it's eventually going to get better? No, it doesn't. Give your fucking heads a shake. People might call me a homewrecker, but I'm sure as hell not going to be staying in a place that I'm not loved and wanted. This is part of the reason why I have my channel, so that way I can have my own place, and I can just be able to come on here and give my messages in peace, and I don't have to worry about dealing with toxic assholes. I'm fucking tired of it. Shirley Ray, I'm sorry I didn't get to your reading earlier. I was taking some much needed time to myself earlier today and just kind of being in my own energy and my own space, so to speak. But I do plan on getting to your reading. So stay tuned to your notifications because there will be, um, within the next little while, there will be a message come up on the, I think, yeah, you're my only level 4, so your message will be coming up with your title, okay? So it'll be technically a private message, but as soon as you see that message, post in the comments that you've seen it, okay? And what I will do is I will unlist it, and I will send you the link in the comment section of a post for level 4 and higher. Okay, so that way it's your own personal reading, and you'll have a link to get to the reading afterwards. So that way it's still going to be personal, because nobody's going to be able to view that message. All right, so either be looking in my post section of my YouTube channel for the link, and maybe I'll do it that way. I'll do the unlisted for, but I'll do a post with that listed link for your reading. Okay, that way it's private. Because I have a feeling you're. Something tells me you're not on Facebook or Instagram, right? So you are or you're not? That's good. Thank you. Have a good night. I don't know. I'm kind of torn on that, Eric. Shirley, did you say that you are on Facebook or you are not? All I see is yes. So I don't really only Facebook. Okay, I got you now. Okay, well look me up on Facebook. Same name. Make sure that we're connected on Facebook, and then I can just give you the reading through the Facebook Live or whatever Facebook a DM or a message or something like that. Muskin, is, are they going to contact you or not? Well, uh, I don't know. Are they going to contact you? Have you been blowing up their phone? Have you been being a stalker? Have you been accommodating? Have you been open-minded? Have you been understanding? Like, what's the deal? Sweet dreams, Marie. Like, maybe they need space. Maybe they're not interested anymore. Maybe they ghosted you. It's a tough pill to swallow sometimes, but it is what it is. It's going to be what it's going to be. You could be just blowing it out of proportion, too. Maybe they're just taking a break. Big hugs to you, too, Marie. See, the thing is, most people don't realize when you get into a loving relationship and you expect other people to love you when you don't love yourself, it's not going to work out. You're not supposed to pour from your cup. You're supposed to love yourself and let the cup overflow, and that's what you give the other people, the overflow. If you got nothing to give yourself, you're not going to have anything to give to anybody else. And if you don't love yourself and you expect somebody to love you, what kind of fucking asinine kind of shit is that? You don't even love yourself, yet you're expecting somebody else to love you. It doesn't work that way. You end up depleted. You end up broken. You end up drained. And for what? You give and 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 you give, and it's not reciprocal? What are you doing it for? This is why you need to love yourself. It's the secret to loving other people. And why would you give every bit of yourself? I learned this the hard way. Why would you give all of yourself to somebody else when they're not giving you fuck all back? There's no point, because you're just going to deplete yourself to the point where you got nothing left to give. And having a non-committal relationship doesn't help either. Just to get your jollies off? For what? Putting yourself at risk for a not only a sexually transmitted disease, but a sexually transmitted demon as well. Because some of these people out here that are non-committal, they don't want to commit because they've been broken. They've got broken hearts, they've got broken spirits, and they just want to take from others. So why would you give them that power over you? You're better off just loving yourself and pouring into yourself than pouring into somebody that's not going to pour into you back. You deserve better. It's a harsh pill to swallow, but it's the truth. Because there's very, very greedy people out there these days. They don't care about anybody but themselves. Sad, but true. And again, you deserve way better. And you shouldn't have to deplete yourself for other people. And most people give because they feel inadequate about themselves. They feel they need to make up for that of the lack of what they feel of about themselves. But once you start pouring into yourself instead of other people, it's a totally different ballgame. Once you start loving on yourself, you're not required to have anybody love you. Specifically, if you're tied in with the divine, if you let the divine come in and heal your heart, the loneliness starts to fade away and you're no longer lonely. You might be alone, but you're not lonely. There's a total difference. You could be in a room of 1,000 people and still feel lonely and disconnected. So it's better off just pouring into yourself and loving you for who you are and what you're all about. And the thing is, the divine isn't going to the divine is not going to betray you, because you know what you're all about. You know your own standards. You know what you have to offer. You know what you bring to the table. And having to question that about other people, and you're questioning whether or not this person is right for you or not, and whether or not they're giving in the way that you want them to, give to yourself instead, and you'll find things work out way better for you. Don't allow others to manipulate you into giving the last bit of yourself to them, only for them to stomp on it. You wouldn't want to betray yourself, but we tend to do that when we're feeling inadequate, when we don't feel that we're enough. But anyway, kids, I love you lots. I think that's it. That's all for this evening. I hope you enjoyed your reading. And hopefully we don't have a massive blackout like Spain did. And that maybe we can continue living in the world. Or try to be happy. I'll probably get at your reading tomorrow, Shirley. Just stay tuned to my posts at the level 4 and just check in. If you're Eastern Standard Time, sometime midday tomorrow, I will throw a reading up for you. Okay? It may be unlisted. If it's unlisted, I will put a post to your reading. Okay? Central Time? Okay. I'll hook you up tomorrow. And I'll catch you guys later. Love you, tribe, and have a good night.